Hi, Kalpun Piso here. It is very interesting to see how some of these people, the ones infected with christ-psychosis, they believe in this intelligent designer. Like Cameron, for instance, the man is like this. No questions. He never asks questions. They only read one book. Where is the intelligent designer originated from? They don't have an answer for that. They seem like all of them graduated from the that schizophrenia school of delusions accepted as reality called Robertson's Schools University or Bob Jones University. You know, these people were is awful. They stagnate the intellect constantly, and the biggest problem is that atheists don't tell it like it is. The mentally healthy folks, or also known as atheists, they're too polite. Well, I tell it like it is. I'm not polite because we must point out mental illness and schizophrenia when the disease reveals itself, like on Kirk Cameron and some other people infected with illness. The late Falwell, for instance, 85% of the Americans are. But they stagnate the intellect. And about scientists, Einstein was a christ-psychotic, or, by the way, he was Jewish, and he was an atheist. But, Galileo, and then Newton, well, are they that retarded? Don't Cameron realize that these people were products of their society, which is all christ-psychotic? They all were. Newton believed this because he was controlled by christ-psychosis. And if he hadn't been infected with this illness, he would have been a much better scientist. He would have seen things better. And he was very much of a neurotic too, because of the illness. He was a schizophrenic too. But a lot of are like that. But why you ignore the true scientists before even Christianity was created? These delusions were created in 325. Why do you ignore the Greek scientists? About the scientific principles today, about atoms, about the earth being around the sun, and a lot of mathematical principles like Pythagoras and all these great scientists, all before the Common Era. One thing that atheists don't realize, and a lot of take for granted, is that we think with the brain. The brain is a product of evolution. You can see it. Any neurologist tells you how the brain was formed. Hundreds, half a billion years, how everything started forming. And you can see that in the brain. You can dissect the brain and you can realize the limbic system, all this stuff, how everything started evolving. It was not sapped into existence. All the animals have brains too. And some are adapted to everything. We adapted too, and we evolve. We're nothing but evolved, mutated primates. One gene difference. Look into science. Take off your blindfolds. One thing that the christ-psychotic must realize, morality did not come from this Christian nonsense of a religious psychosis. None. As a matter of fact, religious psychosis, especially Christianity, causes immorality, corruption, intolerance of all kinds. I mean, one can see it. I mean, it's all there. Historical fact. Thanks to Christianity, it's many sects. There's not one group. There's all kind of branches of this christ-psychosis that cause genocide, all kind of killings because of their faith, because they believe in this tooth fairy. That's not morality at all. And atheists are too polite now. They don't call the Christians for what they are: insane, delusional schizophrenics. They cannot tell fantasy from reality. Cameron is very good. You are, real proof right there. You believe in this intelligent designer, and you bring a Coke. Oh, this is proof of, we created it. No. Adaptation, mutations for half a billion years until the human brain was evolved from a primate. Trial and error, chances and chances. When you have a hole-in-one, if you're playing golf, all of a sudden you have a hole-in-one, you say, oh, that's a proof of an intelligent designer that I have a hole-in-one. How many times did you try it? So you are extremely ignorant, Kirk. Why don't you go study? Get educated, read other books, not only one, okay? And go to a neurologist and get the brain fixed. It will help you. One thing is that, one thing that Christians do with this intelligent designer nonsense, they keep talking about God, God, God. Which God? Which God? Of course, the key is when you mention Gospels. You know what the Gospels are? You know where you obviously are very ignorant. You don't know where the first Bible came from. It's the Vulgate. Just watch my videos. The Vulgate. Okay, and it's a compilation of different texts by Jerome. He picked and chose whatever text they wanted to incorporate into so-called now the Bible. And it's been mutating and mutating and mutating and divided into the different sects. So the Bible is a compilation of lies, mutations, half-truth. So deal with it. You know, in the year 70 of the Common Era, the 24th of August, Mount Vesuvius erupted. He buried the towns of Pompeii, Herculaneum, Oplontis, and Stabiae. Go over there. There is not one scintilla of evidence of a Christ, of a Jesus, of a Christianity, of a ministry, or nothing. And these houses there in Herculaneum, one of them was owned by the father-in-law of Julius Caesar, of the god Julius Caesar, Lucius Calpurnius Piso Caesoninus, where I take the name from. The man was an Epicurus. Epicurus are the ancient atheists. They knew about reality and they were highly intellectual. They had libraries in there, all written in Greek. Not one single evidence. Christ never existed. Why don't you get educated? Face the facts, okay? But fix that brain first. At the center of Christianity is a delusion, an invisible friend named Jesus Christ, which there is no evidence of his existence. And we must accept the fact, when a delusion, an irrational thought is accepted to be reality by people, because the people are doing this, behave like Christians. See, if you want to be a Christian, you just do this. You become an instant Christian. You see only one direction. You don't see the whole picture. It means delusions accepted as reality is a mental illness, a form of schizophrenia or temporal lobe epilepsy. Manic depressed, a lot of these people, or if you take drugs, you will actually, reality will be blurred and you'll be sick. You better go to see a neurologist because you're mentally ill. Schizophrenia, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's the truth. And I tell it like it is. I'm not a polite atheist. Like, no, I tell it like it is, because a lot of people don't realize, atheists don't realize that you people, in other words, you christ-psychotics, are mentally ill. You're schizophrenic. You can be called actually retarded, and it's very sad, but you are, because you know nothing about science. The atheists, the mentally healthy, were the ones that actually, as you see on the Greek scientists that I just posted, they were actually the reason technology advances, despite the delusional religious psychosis that were all over the place. So pray to your invisible friend, your intelligent designer, if you get sick, okay? Don't be a hypocrite, please. Do preach what you say, okay? Do it.